Kamara Drive-In. It's the coach. This is the 2019 season on EA Sports. Coming up, 2017 Offensive Rookie of the Year, Alvin Kamara. Fresh off a big performance a week ago, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Detroit Lions. With that, let's head inside to Ford Field in Detroit.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense and Matthew Stafford ready to go here. Stafford still a solid quarterback in his 11th season now, but the Lions still yet to win a playoff game under his guidance. And last year's mark of 6-10, the worst since 2012 for the Lions. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Stafford throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Out of the gun, Stafford looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 18 carries, 83 yards. On 2nd down, Kamara.
He's been a huge part of their winning streak because he establishes not just an identity and a tone, but the team relies on it. He takes care of the football, he gains yardage for him, chews up clock, and that's been a big part of why they're winning games lately.
And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Prescott to throw on 4th. Bust through the tackle. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Devon Kennard. And the Lions will take over. The D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that 4th down.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford, and he finds Danny Amendola. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Faking to give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Robert Quinn in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And, Charles, they only needed a yard there. They try to pass the football. What do you think?
Well, I can't really go all out and kill them for the call because that 3rd and 1 fake and throw it over the top for a big play, that often does work. But in this situation, the pressure got to him.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. He'll be here before. And Kamara has it stripped. And now Cooper, slow to get up. Staying down after that last play. We'll check on his status when we get back. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the ground, Kamara. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. It's a foot race. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Alvin Kamara, his 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Forbath able to convert the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And a long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
Well, you know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They're on 3rd down. The Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. He finds a rookie from Iowa, T.J. Hockenson. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the first round there. Nice little catch and run to get the good yardage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Stafford, open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 42. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now Johnson, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Michael Test, waiting. 0. Quit talking about it and bring it.
On 2nd and 12, Stafford. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Johnson. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. The tackle there by Antoine Woods. On 2nd down, Johnson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let him down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff him for a loss.
Oh, yeah.
Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder Are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
Go to 54, Ryan. Here we go, 46.
From the 30 on second down, Prescott. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Now Kamara. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first down. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
You're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Kamara trying again.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards. His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now it's Stafford. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
Here's Stafford. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
Stafford now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw. He'll get this one to Galladay. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down. Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, but I believe the Lion was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. A reminder that coming up later tonight, a good one on Sunday Night Football. We'll see what could have been a playoff matchup a season ago. The Bears and the Rams from L.A. And then tomorrow night, and he's taken down. Back at his own 7. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, Prescott. He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. This to Jarwin. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now Prescott, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He cannot hang on. It's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Check. There we go. Kill. Hey, kill. 26.
Prescott now from the 50. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 40. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
2nd and 6 at the Lions' 35-yard line.
Check 3. Go to 54.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Prescott. Blake Jarwin, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Prescott to throw it. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Switch up. Slam.
Back to the ground. It's Kamara. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. To throw on 2nd and 6, Prescott. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle.
Makes the score
So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
Let's go, baby.
So we have reached halftime with it. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you termed that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They go play action here on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right. He's got it at the 15. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. It's a big play for the Cowboys on third. 46 yards. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be second and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? They'll run it with Kamara, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Alvin Kamara with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Forbath, the extra point. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On second down, it's Johnson, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, here's Stafford. Caught by Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 30.